I think they went all in on countering this Alchemist, and sure, maybe you got the gotcha Tinker pick there, but yet again, it's Alstini cooking here. Did he overcook on this one?
No, think about it. When no one on Puck gets like Ags Parasma, he's doing magic like res.
It's if nothing else, it gets eyes on you, right? Like this is a pretty polarizing team.
Exactly.
But that's entertaining, right? It's the same that you see in a lot of other sports or whatnot.
9 class onto KJ. That is gonna be first blood and Satanic on the carry. Tinker claims it for himself.
Yeah, he's carrying. Say 5 or 6, 7 minutes earlier. No, it adds up.
Yeah. Well, we've talked a hell of a lot about PVISION as heroic, though. You can see the tombstone placed by KJ. Ducalis instantly destroys it, but it'll be the cost of his life. Yuma taking care of that. They have a lot of minus armor on this squad. They have the Bristle and the Slardar with the physical damage in addition from the Monkey King. How do you like their lineup this game?
You don't get additional shots on Little Shredder by leveling it, so level 1 and level 4 are equally good against the Tombstone. So you could have maybe seen something like a 1-1-1 or even 2-0-1, but the double Shredder punch is surprising, but very good with Alk, of course.
Yeah, they're going to team up to take out KJ instead. He's going to be able to get to the high ground, though.
He doesn't have
9 class
boots.
Completely out of mana, so this will be a long chase. Ducalis makes his way there, too. Another decay for his troubles, trying to deny himself on the creeps, but the concoction is enough. So 9 class eventually does claim the kill. And no one being hounded by Yuma gets off the Boundless Strike, but the coil place is only a level 4 Monkey King, and Yuma in quite a bit of trouble as a concoction does hit, as Analog gonna miss the crush. No one styling, but Yuma does survive, which is the important thing for heroic.
He lived on 3 HP against that range creep shot. And of course, lest we forget, after that buff to Keen Conveyance, getting that cooldown down from 80 to 50. Sure, we're going to see that come into play a lot today in this game. Okay, not even a chuckle at that.
Several members against Mr. 9 class. That's a corrosive haze applied to him, and Whisper takes him out easily, but no one making his way here with that teleportation scroll. Analog in the little water area. He is kind of hard to kill. The Scatterblast does hit him on the sideline, though, but eventually the Slardar does fall. So it's going to be at the trade of 2 supports for the PVISION side.
Yeah, not too bad here for heroic, for sure. By the looks of it, treads into the Lotus Orb, reflecting Beastmaster Roar, reflecting Laser, removing Silence. Speaking of Silence,
in the river, Analog gets taken out by the trio of PVISION.
Yeah. For the most part, that this has been popular in pro play, I found it overrated. I have yet to see... okay, that's not true. It's not like I've yet to see a game where it looks good. That's untrue. But I think the majority of the times that I've seen it, I have felt like other heroes would have done a better job at what it was meant to accomplish anyway.
Oh man, this is some big steals from PVISION. Yuma showing up though, a lot of minus armor applied with the Scatterblast. Balance Strike does come from, but the concoction to follow. But 9 class is eventually gonna burn away despite the defense matrix coming out from Satanic. So forcing a lot of rotation from the heroic side. They do claim a good amount of those creeps though. Schofield, he's in a bit of trouble. No one actually going to the high ground. He's going to be met by several members though. Can he get out of this? The bashes there into the crush, so not worth it for no one.
That was wild.
This is an interesting play. So ahead of the 14-minute wisdom, but PVISION seem to be kind of aware of this. Smoke is going to pop, so 9 class knows somebody's on the high ground. Concoction and the Chemical Rage are there. Yuma gets the first Wukong's command off. Lasso, though, applied to Ducalis. Instantly canceled, though, into the roar. Down goes Schofield to start this fight, and now Heroic have to get the hell out. Yuma on the tree line. Oh, he gets coiled on top of the tree. Do they have the follow-up? Can they chop the tree down? They cannot. Get Vision just at the outskirts there. Concoction hits. Scatterblast to follow, but the tree dance. They still have the chase. They cannot get him off these trees, though. And Yuma looks to be A-okay. Yeah. 9 class.
I think he's giving it to Tinker, but let's see.
Yeah, I mean, you might be right. Because a lot of times the... might have some action here. Roche, Boundless Strike into the lasso. Is this going to be enough damage? Mortimer's Kiss is coming. No one's in a lot of trouble. He's going to get the coil off, but dies right after. It will be a trade, though, for Analog, who died to Roche, apparently. His Wukong's command continues. Yuma has to exit the pit, though. Now the Tombstone going to be taken out inside said pit. 9 class with a concoction right onto the bristleback as Satanic gets cookied away. Now the Scatterblast applies the Whisper, slow to a crawl. He gets Triceratopsed. And now the pit
count in this game.
No, it does not.
If this were a carry Alk and you were 2k gold behind, you'd be happy by now.
Oh yeah, 100%. Coil onto the bristleback. Do they have the damage? Satanic is here with the laser.
It's an axe
half
laser.
HP for Whisper as the Mortimer's Kiss is coming for him. He's just brushing it off as Analog looking to reinitiate. As Whisper looks to be fine. Crush onto Satanic now, but the Roar to counteract this. Slaughter taking a lot of damage as a result. Satanic gets cookied, but the Boundless Strike is there. Wukong's command from Yuma. This is a huge fight for Heroic. They get 2 kills. Attempted TP, not to be there. Double kill for Yuma. 3 for nothing, and Heroic coming out a little weird, I suppose. Analog with that shield rune. No one gonna get Boundless struck.
Oh!
Lasso on top is back up and running. But the defense matrix placed by Satanic should be enough for no one to get away. Getting a little bit low, lose your orbs away. They have the nullifier onto the Tinker. Gets the crush as well, but the DM with the Roar to try to save him. Big Boundless Strike onto 2 heroes, but Tinker is dead. It's gonna be the trade for Analog. As Yuma turning into a statue temporarily. Using that Wukong's command to break up the fight, and in the end it's a 1-for-1.
To get 6 slots, well, bottle is not a slot, but
the other slot's empty right now.
yeah, oh yeah, of course he couldn't. He combined his lens and his Ghost Hunter. So now you're 4 slotted. As much as Heroic are in control of this game, it's definitely, again, I think this is the type of game that, oh, hang on.
That is a
Cash
coil.
on Slardar.
Analog in a bit of trouble. Laser's going to connect onto 2. 9 class with a concoction. The BKB actually gets reflected. The concoction back onto poor 9 class. Wukong's command reserved just for him, it seems. Gets harpooned into the arms of Yuma. That is the death of the support, but it's going to be the claim of the Aegis as 9 class buys back instantly. So no more Wukong's command. Now in a little bit of precarious spot, pops the BKB, attempted TP. The Nightfall maneuver is successful. Meanwhile, Schofield stuck in a pretty tough spot. They're trying to split their efforts to get a little bit greedy. They will be able to claim the Batrider. And that's going to drop a gem, so that's a lot of net worth now in favor of PVISION. They have 2 gems, in fact.
Oh, the chase is on.
Yeah, concoction again reflected, but I thought they might have the resources, but Analog gets the blink off in time.
Especially the blink cooldown feels really valuable here in terms of the chasing potential. Obviously, it's going to help him a ton to get the upgraded blink as well, the arcane blink later.
Well, they tried to go on top of 9 class, but
Nice
Whisper
BKB.
now, he's outnumbered. Pops the BKB, took a Roar, will take a Coil as well. So 2 ultimates in his face. Laser to follow, and eventually the Bristleback does drop. 80 seconds.
Even if PVISION take a good fight, they might not be able to really
In the tree line,
much of-
get the
out of it.
lasso with Wukong's command to follow. DM still pretty healthy overall. They have a lot of backline
Oh,
on the
nice
side of
reflected
PVISION.
roar.
Reflects the Roar as Yuma in a bit of trouble. Grab ally is going to keep him alive for the time being. Turns into a statue. Now the Wukong's command is gone, and he's left to his own devices. BKB pop from Satanic. They will be able to finish off the Monkey King. And this is all in the midst of the death of the Bristleback from earlier. Still 20 seconds to come back.
Yeah, surprised this even turns into a fight. Probably not exactly the way PVISION were imagining to get to this stage, but they got there.
Oh, do they have the catch for this? They're going to attempt it. Monkey King already have HP, but the grab ally keeping him alive for the time being. The Roar to counteract this, though. They find the connection, and no one is dead inside the Wukongs. TP attempt, but the Boundless Strike cancels it, so another core likely to fall as PVISION have to reset because of the Mortimer's Kisses. Lasers continuing to come from Satanic, just decimating Whisper. Koki can keep DM alive, who has somehow stayed alive during this entire engagement. Schofield stuck in a horrible spot. Another laser finds him and puts him into the grave.
Well, it's usually good on carry with Radiance in between,
But he doesn't play carry. So
nope. That's
the issue. Boundless Strike opening. No one. Gonna brush it off. Yuma, he actually gets clipped by the Scatter Blast. Jumps all over the place. Oh, they spot him at the last moment. The cookie hits. They have the lasso. Try to counteract this completely. Snapfire's going to stay alive, getting healed to a high degree, but the Wukong's command is going to seal his fate. Yuma, though, extremely low. The dodge on the Boundless Strike, so can't heal up. The phase shift keeping no one alive. Trying to take out the Monkey King. Turns into statue again. The last moment trying to dodge with the mischief again. The laser and the grab ally keeping the Monkey King alive inside this Wukong's command. Finally drops to the deck. And now the barrage continuing onto the Bristleback, making him less and less tanky with each instance of damage. Attempted Nightfall, successful. The PVISION.
Oh yeah, the
They're
root
winning
doesn't
this
stop
fight.
the gate.
right?
No, you want to
need to
take
be able to do well.
Yeah, you have to take it seriously. Getting off to a good start.
I mean, we've seen a lot of teams. There's no one going for the haste rune. Able to blink out, but the lasso actually reflected. Nullifier applied to him as well. No one's going to get stunned by several members of PVISION. Actually dies and buys back instantly. Wukong's command continuing. The rest of the heroes on the outskirts. Lasers continue on to Schofield. He looks to be dead with one more. Down he goes. No buyback for him. As Undying dying solo to no one. As a concoction will not claim another member. So 2 dead for Heroic at the cost of a buyback.
Puck has almost 40, but Tinker only 18.
Oh, DM. They spot him.
This will be
Lasso. Good. And with all that armor, is it going to be enough? No,
yes.
He is dead. It's no one. Boundless Strike, not going to connect for Yuma.
But that was also without Monkey, right? That was the other heroes. So they only had 2 of their hard-hitting boys there. And that's a big kill. If this buyback doesn't come out, you get the Roche. And even if it does come out, this is, look how stupidly fast this was.
That's like killing a creep.
That was a 5-second Roche.
Oh, Mortimer's, okay. There's no one going in. It's a shield rune. Shiva's activated. Yuma pops the BKB and brings the Alchemist back into his arms again. Chomps him.
Okay.
So 2 still dead here for PVISION now. Bait them into killing it off.
Stacking waves.
Yeah, maybe. There's a crush from Analog. And Roshan's banner is taken out. There's the lasso. It's reflected, though. Wukong's command comes out, connecting on the 3 heroes. Grab ally, saving one again, but DM will not be the recipient. He will drop. 97 seconds. Does have the buyback at the ready, though. There's no one in company waiting out.
No, you want to have X so that when Tinker lasers you, he lasers more of his teammates, right?
Oh,
They're doing so much damage reflection with this.
They're going to find the connection. There's the BKB pop from the Slardar, though. Coil onto 2. Mortimer's again from afar. Grab ally. Try to take down this Tube Stone. It's going to be close. The Analog comes out at the last moment. Pops the cheese as well to stay alive. Back to half HP again. The cookie to get no one into the front of this fight. Pops the BKB with the Crimson Guard. Laser again into the Dagon. Satanic doing so much from so far away, they just cannot deal with it. And it looks like the Bristleback is completely isolated from his team and eventually brought down. Wukong's command, it's been so long, it's back up again. DM gets dropped as a result. So 1-for-1, big laser onto 2, but a huge heal from the Jingu as another beautiful Boundless Strike, double kill for Yuma, another Wukong's command. Attempted, okay, they're gonna be able to take out 9 class again, a triple kill for Yuma, and finally the damage is starting to stack up in favor of Heroic with a buyback now to the Beastmaster. Laser far, Satanic still staying alive, gets to the low ground, another laser coming up, Analog super low, looks to be the death of him, triple kill for no one. Buybacks galore come out from PVISION, make it 3, and now the brunt of the damage being placed onto this Monkey King. They finally take out Yuma. Double buyback available from Heroic's side. As KJ going to be spotted. There's many gems to pick up to be able to reveal him. And he's going to grab ally himself. I've been there before. Eventually will be brought down, though. Double kill for Satanic. And that is 4 dead for Heroic with 3 out of the 4 with buybacks available, but many buybacks expended from PVISION.
What a sick fight.
And now the tier 5 items are up, by the way.
Yuma is popping off this game. If he wasn't having this good of a game on the Monkey King, I don't think we would still be here. 17, 3, and 10. Another clutch fight from him. Great Wukong's usage. Great Satanic Boundless usage. Just did everything he could. And if it weren't for all the buybacks on PVISION, this would have been an outstanding fight for Heroic.
For Satanic, forcing out a BKB as well from Whisper, trying to retain all these buybacks on the Heroic side.
Yeah, so Aegis on Satanic instead of Refresher makes a ton of sense.
Satanic is so annoying. Look, it actually gets brought back in. Thanks to the Lotus. Nullifier applied to him. He's going to be able to find the distance. Whisper with the BKB trying to tail it at the Satanic. Tinker trying to get out. The Aegis is expended. So he did take the Aegis in turn. Wukong's command now from Yuma. No one stuck inside. They're going to be able to kill Tinker again. That's 2 minutes dead for Satanic. No buyback. And now the rest of PVISION on the retreat. Not able to find any more from the Heroic side.
Okay, they're gonna commit hard here. It's
so
unlikely you get an opportunity like this again for the next long while. Swift
They want to fight outside the base, knowing that this buyback is down. Buybacks are down for most of their team, in fact. No one. Trying to stay in front, gets the phase shift off, but he gets crushed, he gets stunned again, and he's dead! Buys back instantly. That is very costly for PVISION. 9 class with the concoction, not going to do too much as Yuma comes in with that Deso. They're going to be able to decimate these buildings quite fast. Wukong's command is placed. No one has to pop the refresher. There's a nice grab ally to save the primal target. Yuma pops out with the BKB, Boundless Strike again. Still leashed up as the Mortimer's kisses are so much damage. He goes back inside the Tombstone again. Schofield getting extremely low. Analog is first to fall. Nightclass dies to Whisper's right click. DM in the meantime gets the roar off. Schofield's going to be fine though as Yuma has another Wukong's command to work with. Brings it back in with the harpoon as DM gets to the outskirts. Turns into a soldier. And no one. Back to the high ground he goes. So 2 dead for the heroic side. Their tier 4 is dead and their ancient is exposed. Now we have a Wind Waker for the Tinker as the item number 20 feels like.
Yep.
Yuma.
Classic backpack Wind Waker.
For the opening. Whisper's gonna show himself first, I believe. They chop the tree though, into the coil, into the lasers. Down goes Monkey King along with the Divine Rapier. Oh man, that is a sad way to go out in this game number 1. As they will eventually get the Mega Creeps. One more grab ally for the road, but this is the end of game 1 surely. GG's called. Very entertaining affair, but PVISION prevail in game 1.
And almost in poetic fashion, Yuma has a crazy performance this game, playing an absolutely stellar Monkey King, gets the Rapier, it's super hype, and he hits 0 heroes with it, and the game just instantly ends.
Kills everyone. I mean, he killed a lot of people, damn. But like, he was like, I'm just gonna give you the game. I'm gonna let you play the game by the way that he itemized. And I thought that was very respectable and very cool. And they did that nice lane swap. It's like, yeah, Yuma played maybe into this Tinker, but also Whisper was like there. Like,
it is gonna be Yuma on Nature's Prophet. Okay.
That's a Pudge Nyx lane versus Monkey King Snapfire.
Yeah, this seems horrible. Like, picking Nyx ever into any kind of zoo is already like insane.
You do have mixed damage now with the magic and pure coming out from her.
And I think the good news here for...
Oh boy. Impale will follow a beautiful hook from Whisper, and that's going to be first blood for the Pudge.
Yes.
Try to turn this around onto Satanic as the Rot will continue, just giving more damage to Whisper.
The kill we all expected. Of course, Pudge Nyx getting first blood on Snap.
Yeah, after we just shat all over the lane. Another hook, Satanic, not able to dodge the Impale, and down goes another member of PVISION. Whisper, Pudge, God.
This is what makes Pudge more interesting now than he used to be, is when you do run this Rotten Core, you do quite a lot of damage when Rot starts stacking up.
Yeah.
Starting to see some trouble now for Schofield. Will be a trade-off, but he'll be able to return with full resources.
Yes, indeed. Satanic is very upset about Ducalis taking that.
And while we focused a lot on bottom, the other lanes for Heroic looking quite good. So Kunkka against Quap is seemingly a wash right now. I think that's not surprising at all to see Heroic opt for that as the very first pick. Also is a patch that Prophet is very popular in general.
DM getting chased by the Tomato and a couple of range heroes to boot, and a lot of trouble. 9 class a little bit too late with Concoction, so KJ nets himself a very nice kill onto the Lycan.
I say that at the same time, though, Monkey King is still crushing bottom, right? But with Treads, maybe he poses more of a threat to Whisper. Now, Whisper with Boots advantage can just run away from trouble, or they could try to make their own move.
They want to get in deep. Yuma's there, though. Gets off the Sprout, forces Satanic onto the other side, and an easy kill for Yuma and company. Really high octane offense from Heroic in this game too.
You know, by a comparison, you can make anything sound fun.
I feel like Nature's Prophet's not really a boring hero though in general, so I don't really mind. I mean, Terrorblade on the other hand, don't get me started. 9 class on the run, gets enchanted. The Impetus doing a decent amount of damage. No one comes in, wants to trade, gets it with the Sonic Wave. So 1 for 1.
Oh,
so the enemy team, they're just destroying.
Yeah, really good, yeah.
Confirmation bias.
So now this is looking more like a Pudge on my team.
Boat is coming for DM. Gets off the shapeshift.
He's fine.
And he's going to be A-okay.
Might be a turnaround
off
even.
The house. The minus armor is going to be used by Satanic. Get the Boundless Strike off as well. This turns into a very valuable kill for the PVISION side. And now Analog onto the high ground. DM is still here. TP canceled thanks to the cookie. This is going to be the death of the Kunkka. Not to the Centaur, though, to no one instead.
I don't know. It might still have been fine, actually.
Really backseating today, it seems.
Oh, okay.
Really strong backseating from Cinder and Azuma. Mortimer's kisses are going to destroy him. 9 class steals it, though, with the Concoction.
Long-range heavy artillery is fun. That's why you love Tinker.
No one. Inside the Sprout, gets off the Sonic Wave, actually kills off Schofield. Boat is coming for no one, though, at half HP, but not enough to withstand that barrage of damage. So he at least claims one, but Heroic going to be happy with this exchange.
They brought 5 euros for that.
That's true. Maybe not as happy.
They would have had it. Anyway, backseating a little much there, Shannon.
Yep, as usual. Thanks,
DM,
oh, the hook
hook.
actually misses DM because his ult was being popped. Dodges that. Boat looks like he's going to get the cookie. Runs away. Satanic inside the Wukong's command, turns into the statue. Gets to the other side. He's going to be fine. Yuma kind of isolated from his team now as the Boundless Strike will take him down. Double kill for DM as Satanic trying to dodge a little bit, but the hook finally brings him back into the fray, but it's going to be at the cost of many heroes on the Heroic side as 9 Class and Company looking to clean up his analog super low. Will be the 4th death for Heroic, and it's a full team wipe. And all PVISION lost was the one Monkey King. Pretty crazy fight for PVISION. As a result, PVISION now with a 3K lead. Nothing too crazy. I mean, the problem really, I mean, this, how often can you say this? Yuma on the Nature's Prophet. Well, speaking of which, he's
so dead. Scouted
a bit by no one. Concoction comes from 9 Class into the Sonic Wave. He goes to the grave. I was going to say, in terms of net worth, speaking of Aghanim Scepter, talk to me about this one. This one, to me, has always felt underwhelming in general. It's the cannons on the boat.
Yeah, it gives you more team fight damage, and obviously stats are good. You get tankier. But in comparison to other items, this is one of the eggs of the game that I'm not personally that sold on buying.
No one actually blinks into everybody, pops the BKB. There's the boat with the apples falling out of it. Very delicious indeed. As 9 Class going to pop the Essence Ring to stay alive. Impetus doing quite a bit of damage. The Impale is enough as Schofield gets the kill, but 2 dead for PVISION. Satanic coming in to try to counteract this, though. They get the Kunkka, so 2 supports for the 1 core so far. No one with the blink should be able to survive now. Does he actually want to continue to fight, though? Shadow Strike applied to Schofield. As Whisper apparently dies to DM on the other side.
Oh, they found him together
so
with...
2 supports for 2 cores. PVISION. 9 Class, so it's a full concoction onto Analog's face. And now his face is gone. And this is a free Roche if they can't get more kills, which isn't out of the question. Hook gonna miss. And into the pit they go for a second time. This time backed up by the Prowler.
Anti-healing against, I guess, Pudge to an extent. I feel like he's not really buying for that at all.
Oh, man, has to use but the Sonic Wave completely whiffs. But they have enough damage for days. Analog taken out again. 60 seconds on the deck.
Yeah, they definitely need to wait for the BKB plus Shivas to complete, right? You're pretty close, and that's a nice level up for Kunkka and Pudge together, and you would probably get the Daedalus of Nature's Prophet at the same time. So those 3, and then you go for it. But yeah, the reason this feels so relatively one-sided with only a 5K lead is just the nature of the lineups. Pudge, where he's sitting on net worth right now, and the matchups that he has in this game are pretty tough to play.
Ooh, Satanic cleans up both. Oh, man. All over the map. Meanwhile,
something else. I don't remember who it was, but I do recall that we had a game together as well where somebody was just self-stunning non-stop. Oh boy, Yuma. Oh, he overjumped his ring.
Sonic Wave. Yuma, half HP, attempted Nightfall, unsuccessful.
Satanic almost messed that up by jumping out of his ring with the Boundless. That was very
close.
So
the Ags. Oh, it did go to Lycan. Good call, Cinderin. You said Monkey, though.
Yeah, as expected, Lycan.
DM with a BKB. Gonna get the bite off. 9 Class is gonna be the first to fall, but it's gonna be the trade for Pudge in all likelihood. 4 staff, though, keeping him safe. Boat with the apples.
The Wolf Brothers
Is it gonna do anything?
Here comes
They're
the pack.
chasing. Boundless Strike finishes the job, and Satanic now as a wolf running around with his animations broken, it looks like. Nullify the poor Enchantress. 1-shot, 2-shot kill. Satanic with the BKB can run to his heart's content, can leave the Lycan, but doesn't want to leave his friend to die to the rest of Heroic. But they bop back onto the Pudge, and this is going to be a dieback now for Whisper. And this looks to be a 2-0 for PVISION. Really, really impressive play off the back of 2 support ALK games. It was all ALK, of course.
Yeah, I was just going to say, this begs the question, how good was the ALK? Like,
it was good.
I'm still unsure.
It was good.
Still unsure how much the ALK really... Okay, I'm not going to say that it wasn't good, because it was. It was good, and it worked, and it did its job. but it's always going to be by comparison, right? Versus having some other.
What did it cost, right? Like, you ended up getting him, but you had to lose your whole team for it. And if you just kind of look at the lineup as a whole, you have like a Nature's Prophet, you have a Pudge, you have an Enchantress, you have a Nyx. Like, these heroes don't really play very well from behind.